Don't move to Nashville, Tennessee. Why? Well, that's what we're looking at in today's video. And at the very end, stick around. You can decide if Nashville is the right place for you based off of my reasons why you shouldn't move to Nashville. Let's dive in. Hey, thanks for tuning in. My name's Logan Ray, realtor here in Nashville, Tennessee with the Pro 25 group. And on this channel, we specialize in helping people relocate from all over the US. Whether you're trying to move, buy, sell, or if you're wanting to invest in real estate, my team is here to help you do that. So if that's you, hit us up in the comments below. Otherwise, let's get to the video on why you shouldn't move here. All right, so to kick off the video, we're looking at the traffic here in Nashville. Not the most ideal at all. A lot of times, if you've ever been on I-24 during rush hour, 7 to 10 a.m. or really 3 o'clock until 5:30, 6 o'clock, even sometimes 7 o'clock, it can get really bad. I-65 isn't the greatest either, or I-40, but I-24 is really the worst, especially if you're commuting down from Murfreesboro to Nashville. The city really just isn't designed like some of these other bigger cities. So the infrastructure and the roads are smaller. They built out 440 during COVID, which was great. Went from 2 to 4, which is awesome, but there still needs to be bigger roads. So unfortunately, if you don't love traffic, especially if you live in the suburbs, Nashville is not going to be the greatest city for you. However, you can make the most out of it and listen to a podcast, listen to music, listen to this YouTube channel, do your research if you want, but you are going to probably have your normal rush hour times. I will say though, it's nowhere like LA or Chicago, Atlanta, where it can just be crazy traffic out of nowhere at 1 o'clock or 8 o'clock at night. Nashville is going to be mostly those rush hour time slots for those morning and nighttime commutes. So that's one of the negatives of Nashville is the traffic. So we are out here at the Rock Block. This is one of Nashville's oldest streets, and it's actually several music venues over here. You have the End, you have Exit N, Gold Rush, and it's kind of became known as the Rock Block of the 1980s. One of the reasons why you don't want to move here is if you don't like music. This is just one of many areas in Nashville that has a lot of music venues. Downtown Broadway, you can throw a rock and it lands on a musician because there are always musicians playing at almost every single bar, every single restaurant. And then you have major venues like the Ryman, Bridgestone Arena, legendary tours that are held over there, and as well as huge festivals like CMA Fest, Bonnaroo down in Manchester, just an hour and a half south. Some things to consider as far as music and entertainment in Nashville. If you don't like that, you might not like Nashville, but if you do, Nashville's the place for you. So let's talk about the weather. Nashville has all 4 seasons. So if you're not used to that, if you're coming from Florida where it's really humid and really hot, Texas, California, you're not going to get that in Nashville. You will get that in the summers and the spring, but we do have 4 seasons. It's also really bipolar with the weather. So for instance, this week, it's January right now, and it was 5 degrees yesterday, and now it's 45 degrees. And you can tell because look at this. This goose is out here walking around on a frozen pond. So it's still frozen from yesterday, even though it's 45 degrees today. Nashville can get some crazy snowstorms every now and then. We don't get a ton of snow, but if you like snow like I do, you can get out there and make the most out of it. Here's actual footage of me going down on a sled with my dogs, my 2 Australian Shepherds chasing me. So it's pretty epic and awesome. I had a lot of fun, and if you like snow, it snows maybe every other year in Nashville. Let's go check out downtown and find out next why you shouldn't move here, and that's because of the tourism. Fun fact, the Parthenon was actually built in 1897 to represent Nashville's educational reputation. So Nashville is known for its music and entertainment. Obviously, I'm standing next to 2 legends over here. Thank you, Loretta Lynn. But right now, this is the Ryman Auditorium. If tourism is something that you don't like, you might not like Nashville. Once again, it's entertainment and music, and people from all over the US, all over the world really are coming to Nashville. Right behind me is Assembly Food Hall, which is this incredible, huge, 3-story, essentially venue. Every type of favorite food item Nashville has to offer. And then that's also right downtown next to Bridgestone, and then all the Honky Tonks in Broadway. So let's go check that out. All right, so we are downtown Broadway. Once again, tourism. Even though it's in January, there's still a lot of people out here right now. Music's pretty loud. Lots of tourists from all over. So there's a lot of people visiting, stuff like that can kind of get congested downtown Nashville. However, if you want to explore and you want to be entertained and look at a bunch of the honky tonks, a bunch of the different bars, it can be a fun time to go bar hopping and go to some of these different restaurants down here. Once again, if you don't like music, don't like tourism, and which is a lot of times all the musicians or all the tourism is coming here because of musicians, then Nashville might not be for you. So we're standing in front of Legends Corner. Leave in the comments which famous superstar you recognize on that mural. Let me know, guys. Let me know what you think. Unlike some of these major cities like LA, New York, Chicago, Miami, where they have a lot of subway train stations, Nashville does not have that. I'm actually standing at one of the only train stations that we do have. It's called We Go Transit. It used to be called the Music City Star Line. This actually goes straight from downtown Nashville on the riverfront all the way to Lebanon. So we're actually standing in the Donelson station currently. That's where I live, in Donelson, Tennessee. It's pretty easy. All you do is go up to the kiosk, put your info in, and you're good to go. But besides that, there's not a lot of public transportation. We also have buses, and if you live downtown, you're probably gonna be walking, taking an Uber, or driving. So one of the negatives of Nashville is public transportation, but let's go check out a couple other spots around town. So Nashville is known for its hot chicken. If you don't like hot chicken, it might not be the place for you. We're actually standing out front of Hattie B's, one of Nashville's most famous hot chicken places, but there's tons of other places like Bolton's Hot Chicken, Prince's, which is one of the oldest ones, and I believe you can only pay with cash. Mark me on that. Then you have Pepper Fried Hot Chicken out in East Nashville. So there's a lot of other places that Nashville has. Outside of hot chicken, Nashville's known for its brunches. It's also known for its barbecue and got a lot of really good local spots, very eclectic, very diverse. And then we have a lot of really good local coffee shops. I would definitely recommend checking those things out, but if you don't like hot chicken, you might want to reconsider Nashville. Another reason why you might not want to move to Nashville is all of the construction and new development that's happening. So as you can see right behind me, there's a lot of cranes everywhere, especially downtown. Tons of companies and big firms are moving here, and sometimes that can get pretty frustrating when you're trying to get somewhere and then there's a road that's closed, like this one right here, thanks to the construction that's happening. So just another negative, although it is allowing the city to develop and build into more of a major city, but it's not the most convenient when you're trying to get somewhere, running into construction sites and roads that are being blocked off. So it will go up in value, but if you don't like new development, Nashville might not be the city for you. And last on the list is the median home sales price. So Nashville is going up in value, a lot of homes. I want to just show you guys real quick if you look at downtown Nashville. So what we have over here is we did 3 beds, 2 baths, under 500,000, 1,500 square feet. So I clicked search and 12 listings came up. That one's like in North Nashville, the Nations, and you can tell some of these are a little bit run down. So you have 12 options compared to if you just expand the search. So let's take out the downtown area and let's do some of the suburbs kind of around Nashville, just like some of these cities: East Nashville, South Nashville, Antioch. Let's go to Belmead and we'll just start there. So same metrics, 3 beds, 2 baths, 1,500 square feet, 500K, and look at that, 275 listings. So you're gonna have a lot more options outside of Nashville. This is a 13-mile radius outside of Nashville, and you had 275. So that's kind of like, if that's your price point, it's gonna cost you more to live in the city versus outside of the city. So can be a pro, can be a con. If you want to live closer to downtown, you're gonna have to pay a little bit more. You don't have to travel as much, won't hit traffic, versus you want to live outside of the city, you are gonna probably hit traffic, but you can get more bang for your buck. You can get a half an acre, acre and a half. You can get 2,000 square feet for less than 500,000. So those are the main reasons why you shouldn't move to Nashville. Guys, leave in the comments why you would or wouldn't move here, and let me know your reasons why. And if you are wanting to move here, again, my name's Logan Ray, realtor here with the Pro 25 Group. My team and I would love to help you relocate, or if you want to get an awesome investment property, Nashville's a great spot for that. So hit us up, our info's below, get on our calendar and book an appointment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.